Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to solo a 7. I have over probably 200 or 300 solo for 7 runs because I've done so many carries and made over 1 billion coins from them. You'll need a decent cata level. You'll need some knowledge of terminals and pretty good gear. I'm not sure what the minimum gear is. It probably depends on your catacombs level and like actual skill at the game. You might need more healing if you're worse, but this setup does cost like 3 or 4 billion. Obviously, not all of this is required. I mean, I have my dungeon or recombobulated. You don't have to do that. You need a mage set, so you probably actually don't need wither goggles, but you might as well have them anyway. Half storm armor, maxer's boots. You might not get 500% speed with one piece of Maxor, and to fix that, you can put your equipment on speed attributes. You'll need a black cat pet, and then a DPS pet, so I have my Ender Dragon here. Golden Dragon is better. You want to have Necron armor with a Necron head. It can be a golden Necron head, and you don't need it to be 9-star, the Legion, gemstones and stuff like that, just some decent Necrom. You want a slime hat, you'll want a spirit mask, and you'll want both Bonzo masks, so one without an upgrade and one with the Bonzo mask frag upgrade. You can see it at like the far left of the item name. There's that little symbol. You get that by using Bonzo fragments, so you want one with that and you want one without it. They do not need to be maxed, by the way. Next, I have an Aspect of the Void for clear. I don't actually use it in boss because it's disabled. This is probably necessary, which is a Hyperion. Maybe it's possible with just like a Terminator, but you don't want to go cheap on this. It's already hard with a good setup. Jerry Sheen Gun with Ultimate Wise. Honestly, making like these items to make Ghost Pick are optional. If you use them, it saves a bit of time, but it's not necessary in any means. So you can have 2 healing items, like 1 Atonement and Zombie Sword if you need extra healing, or really whatever items you want here if you don't want to use those specific time saves that I'm going to talk about later. Bonzo Staff, definitely necessary. Terminator, I'd probably say necessary. You maybe could do it with a Juju. Terminator's better for stunning, and either of the good ultimate enchantments, either Fatal Tempo, it can be level 1, or Duplex 5 on your Terminator will help, obviously not necessary. Wither Cloak Sword with Ultimate Wise, you want this. And you'll want 1 Shadow Fury. Yeah, I'm going to get into the run and cut back as soon as I get to Phase 1. The setup I would recommend for Phase 1 is 2 pieces of Storm, 1 piece of Maxor, Slime Hat, and then Sheep Pet. You'll want Spear Mask ready to hotkey in, and your inventory should look something like this, these 2 items not being necessary, but the rest of these are pretty good. So, the strategy for Phase 1 is as follows. So, you go either of them, you Jerry Sheen Gun up, grab the crystal, place it down, with the slime hat, he can't hit you at all. And this does need a pretty good chunk of HP to survive, especially sometimes. If you ever get too low, you can always hotkey in your Spirit Mask. And just go back up. So, see right now he's going right after, well actually he's not going after me, he's still attacking, but if he was going after me, this is a lot easier than the other method with the Bonzo Staff that I did for so long, and I'm so glad that I found this method. might not be the first person to do this, but I did find it myself. So right now you can glitch in early. This line is from SuPD2, by the way. So you see him early. Right now I swap over to Archer setup and I clear out some of the mobs. You should specifically clear out obviously the mobs in the middle here and the mobs on both pads. But if you have a bit of extra time, which you should, you clear out these archers up here and the archers over here. And then just go through and kill anything that might interfere with your phase 2. And then once the countdown starts, you can get back over, and during your wither cloak, swap back to your mage base setup that gives more speed. As soon as you see the skulls start appearing before he spawns in, you go over. Oh, and I missed. Okay. So, then you stun him. You get him down between 45 and 55% HP. You can work out the math if your HP bar says like 300k HP or something like that. And then you just go to the other pad and it says he's enraged, step on the pad and then close the other half. This will allow lightning fast phase 2s. During runs where you're carrying people who've never done 4-7 comps, you can glitch in there early with a Soulfish pet and you'll start here extra early. And first terminal is timer, which is not great. In the first section, I like to do all 4 terminals first. And then I go here, put on a Bonzo mask, and not Bonzo, sorry, Slime Hat, and then I stun him and do the dev at the same time. So whenever the dev is like loading, I do this, like that. And then I get this phase done just fine, even though I did have a time or a melody, whatever you want to call that, the very bad terminal. Phase 1 is easy, phase 2 is meh, medium hard, and then phase 3, or not phase, sorry, I meant part 1 of phase 3, part 2 of phase 3 is medium hard, part 3 is the hardest, and then part 4 is ridiculously easy if you let him pass. So the routes I use are as follows. This is what I use, obviously not the only route. You can come up with your own if you want. It's what I found to work. By the way, I just did a throttle bypass, but there's only one. I may make a video in the future about throttle bypasses, but right now my current advice to you is to just, if you don't know the throttle bypass, you should just hope you don't get throttled, honestly. These are my rats. If he ever gets too close, you can start stunning him by just shooting him with your Terminator or Choo-Choo a couple times, just like bam bam bam. If you know how to, on this device, if you know how to double click, that's my strategy. So swap between double and signal clicking. That device done. I was doing that without a helmet on. Oops. During this phase, you definitely want to use a life-saving helmet, so a Spirit Mask, Bonzo Mask, one of those. Oh yeah, we did it again. So in case you die to lava, or Goldor is, like touching you, then you can still survive. Keep in mind that traps like the arrow traps hit through Spirit Mask. So if you have Spirit Mask and you're about to die, and an arrow trap hits you, then you're still going to die. So that's why Bonzo Mask is preferred. Especially right here, if you bounce up in lava while it's somewhat low HP and then go into that trap with the Spirit Mask on, that has a pretty high likelihood of ending your run, which is pretty sad, especially since you're so far in. Oh. So you see there, my Spirit Mask saved my life, so I would have died there, but I didn't. I'm gonna let him pass right now. Use one Bonzo Mask and swap to the other. The timers right up here are by Soupy V2, so if you want to get that mod, link will be in the description. Alright, so when he passes, you can do the terminal, and he won't start damaging you when he passes through that gate, so you can just chill here for as long as you want. You can let him pass before you do the device. The only thing that this impacts is run speed. So the core entrance opened. If you have lower DPS, you probably want to place down a decoy right here, but I do not, so I'm going to just swap over to my setup, and then he'll get over here in a second. Back here. Hotkey to a decoy, stand here, Bonzo staff, and place down a decoy. Okay, but if you're close enough, you can Shadow Fury to the decoy, and then you don't have to bounce some lava. It saves a second. That's like how I get to the middle. Archer. Just keep shooting and bounce some lava, and then occasionally swap to Hyperion. That is Solar Siren Run. And that's it completed. If you want to become a carrier for SPM, that will make you quite a bit of money with this strategy. I've made 40, 50 mil an hour at sometimes. I would recommend doing it at like 10 to 11 a.m. to like 3, 4, 5 p.m. EST. That's the time when the most people are on, and you'll have the most tickets. You should also make a note in Party Finder and have it something like, where's mine? Here, so put like carry, your price, your cata level, and then put the fact that you have a hype with Terminator. It should probably include that it's an SPM carry, and you'll have some people from there, hopefully. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. My pack and mods are going to be in the description. So if you found notes that I forgot to include in the video, the way I can open my pets menu and open the equipment menu, where you can hotkey on helmets and armor pieces, is through SkyTools. So if you have SkyTools installed, do /ST, and then edit key shortcuts. And then here they are, so you would click add shortcut, execute command, and then for the pet menu, do /pet or /pets. And then the keybind you want, which is -T. And then you do the similar thing to do /equipment, where you just add it, and you have the equipment. Pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you click save and exit.